Treyarch Studios. Some people say that this is exactly where cringe was created. Welcome everyone, my name is Phantom, and once again, yes, once again, we are talking about Call of Duty 2018, which is Treyarch's next game. And it's a bit of a weird one today because yes, we're talking about zombies, but we're also talking about just the rest of the game, right? The setting for multiplayer and campaign because of sort of a hint that flew under the radar. It's crazy to think that Black Ops 3 came out 22 months ago and Treyarch's next game comes out in 14 months. Wow. So yeah, let's get into the London Zombies map. So, you know, everyone's talked about this, however it's not confirmed, just everyone thinks that the starting map for Treyarch's next Zombies is going to be London. So I wanted to just have a bit of a discussion with you guys about this. So yeah, this London map, what could it look like, what could it be like, what could it be all about? So my ideas is maybe like Shadows of Evil, but with less squid boys please, no more squids. So yeah, it's just, if this map is going to be in World War II, and I think it will be because it was first seasoned to Eisendrach in a newspaper, so that only makes sense, and it's a city, I mean, it's going to look somewhat like Shadows of Evil, right? I sort of just think to myself about these two maps, and I just think they're going to have a similar just vibe going on, if you get what I'm saying. However, please don't get confused, my friends. I'm not saying that it's going to be a copy of it, sort of like how Dr. Monty is just a copy of this guy. Wait, what the... But something I want to ask you guys, who do you think we're going to be playing as in this? Like, could it be Premise from Black Ops 3? Could it be the lads? Or could it just be a bunch of randos? We don't really know, but it's quite a big deal. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But the last thing I want to bring up on this topic is just an idea, but Mob of the Dead takes place in a real landmark, right? Alcatraz Island, and for whatever reason I think this map could as well. Maybe Westminster Palace, which is what Big Ben is attached to. Here's a picture of it in World War II, so... like, that'd just be cool, instead of it just being in the streets of a random city like Shadows is, like a proper landmark of the city, something like that. So that was a bit of a discussion about this London map, which is rumoured, just some ideas and things I wanted to talk about. But now it's time to talk about what could our egg-headed friend David Vonderhaar be up to. Okay lads, so here is the huge intel, the big news. So in this tweet that went completely under the radar, no one's really talked about this, but Activision CEO, this guy's high up, says that it's possible for future CODs, so probably in the next few years, to take place in World War II era or historical settings. So obviously he's not talking about COD World War II because we already know this, and I don't think he's talking about Infinity Ward's next game because the only thing I can possibly see IW doing is Modern Warfare 4, and obviously that would not be a historical setting, would it? So he's talking about Treyarch's next game here, a historical setting, so I don't think Treyarch are going to do a modern game either, even though I would love to see that. So, a historical setting, well, you see the gameplay I have in the background, I think it could be Vietnam, because that's a historical setting, and the other thing is, I don't see Treyarch doing a World War II only COD, since we have COD World War II, you know, that wouldn't make sense. So, there's that, right? It could be a Vietnam COD. However, there's another thing I want to say. I don't know about you guys, but if I was to try and make, what, around 12, 14 maps just in the Vietnam War, I can't think of 6 ideas. So, not only that, there has to be DLC maps as well. What, about 16 DLC multiplayer maps, all based in Vietnam, in the Vietnam War? I think they might be, if they do a Vietnam only COD, they might be sort of limiting themselves. But don't forget what I just said, that Activision CEO said that COD World War II might not be the only COD in the next few years to visit that time. So this is a crazy idea, but I'm just drawing up in my mind, okay? So I could be completely wrong, but I think this could happen. This has a chance to happen, that Treyarch's next game visits the Pacific theatre of World War II, because COD World War II hasn't touched on that. Maybe the Korean War, which COD has never done, and Vietnam, do all those 3 things in one game, you know? That would be for the campaign, then the multiplayer would just be a big mashup of all of those technologies, settings, stuff like that. So if this is part of a Black Ops series, it could be called, like... you're going to hear my great creativeness right now, right? It could be Call of Duty Black Ops Pacific. Like, oh, they should hire me. I'm so good at this. So that's just an idea. So some of that was information and some of that was ideas there. So take with that what you will. I wanted to make this video because I'm excited for this. If it does or doesn't happen, I'm still excited, and it's a big deal. So guys, we talked about Treyarch's next game and the setting of it, and we also talked about the supposed London Zombies map, just sort of threw some ideas at the wall, I guess you could say. So I hope you enjoyed this video, because I damn did. I'll see you in the next one. Stay spicy, my friends.